here we are with another episode of
Life be Lyfe'n.
So on today's episode, it's your girl, Sexy Ree.
Hello, I'm Gina.
And I'm Desi.
And we will be talking about millennial parenting, meaning we're the millennials.
Dum, dum, dum.
And we're parenting these Gen Zers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Generation Z.
So here we are. Here's my perspective. This your girl, Sexy Ree. I'm a millennial. Mm-hmm. I'll be 40 this year. Mm-hmm. So how I feel is, I was raised in a time when there was no cell phones. There was no social media. Mm-hmm. We literally still rode bikes outside from one neighborhood to the next neighborhood.
Till the street lights came on. Bring your ass inside.
Nigga, we had house phones. Mm-hmm. There was no such thing as internet. And Gen Zers may feel like, what do you mean? There was life with no internet?
We had dial-up about, what age?
Teenagers? We were the generation that came in. So we had nothing, but then we are the same people that were teenagers and coming into life.
I used to be on the party lines and AOL party lines. Y'all ever did that?
Do y'all remember?
Hell yeah, fucking party lines on the house phone. Nigga, you gotta have call waiting. Nigga start 6-7 on their
Do you all remember the Apple computers that were different
colors at your school?
Yeah, they were like
pink,
blue,
neon blue, green, yellow.
And you remember my uncle stole all of those from the school. Y'all remember that?
She get on my fucking.
Yeah, and then the police came to our house and were like, "Hey, do you know this? Blah blah blah." Well, I mean, you already know who my uncle is. And my mom was like, "Put the comforters over the computers."
He stole them.
Girl,
you ain't met her uncle.
Okay. But anyway.
So basically, I grew up in that time frame. So that's what era I came from. I grew up I was born in 84. So I grew up in the late 80s, all through the 90s. Mm-hmm. I remember Silk, Freak Me Baby. Oh yeah. Freak Me Baby. Oh, let me lick you up and down till you say stop.
Man, that whole CD go.
I remember being in my mama's 1991 Camaro with a tape, motherfucker, with a tape. And then I remember when social media came around. Mm-hmm. And I remember the internet, and I remember you having dial-up, and I remember your phone line being busy if you was on the internet, and I remember line fucking wire, and I remember that shit.
Your whole fucking computer go crash. Your fucking line wire. God, they got a whole virus on this motherfucker. Those are the days, boy.
I remember that shit. And so it's now, I'm about to be 40 this year, and I would really love to embrace this year. I just feel myself. I just feel so much. But I'm a parent now.
But the thing is, our parents weren't as serious. Like, we're not as serious as our parents. Like, we're the new parents, and this is some bullshit.
I'm going to agree to disagree because my mama was the turnip queen.
Really?
But grew up on a struggle.
But yeah.
But grew up on because she was going.
Our house was the party house.
My mom.
We had a party Monday through Friday.
No.
My mom was grading papers.
My mama is an introvert. My dad is a socialite, more of a socialite. But my mom is more. Nigga, me and my mama was going to the library every Saturday, written books and shit.
My dad liked library to turn up.
Card.
My mom, nah.
No.
My dad is the turn up.
My dad, he liked to go stepping. Like, he kicked. His family was the fun family.
No, they turned it up for about a good.
But I still feel like at 38, my mom was way serious. Like, even my father, they probably was way. Like, I joke with my kid, like, we be cutting up, like, bruh this, bruh that.
No. Man, I done been bruh so many. So back to millennial parenting.
It's hard out here.
It's hard out here for a pimp.
You know.
But I gotta make this money for the rent.
You know. God damn. It's some bullshit though.
It is, because at this point in my life, so now I'm about to be 40 and I have 3 boys.
All different personalities.
All different personalities. I have, this year will be a 17-year-old, a 12-year-old, and a 9-year-old. All different personalities. And millennial parents. So we may have mentioned in a previous podcast about how parenting doesn't come with a manual.
Sure don't.
So as a fucking millennial parent, that I know how to use technology. I may not know everything, but I don't know the newest of the newest, because we couldn't even figure out how to upload this doggone podcast.
No, that was you.
No, that was you too.
Nah, I had a nephew. That was you.
I was just gonna say, but who told us how to do it?
Don't worry about that.
It was the nephew.
Did I not get it uploaded?
You got it.
Okay.
But it was the nephew. And when I said something to my almost 17-year-old about it, he was like, oh, yeah, you got to do da-da-da-da. I was thinking, damn, I felt a little bit out of touch a little bit. It made me feel a little bit type of way.
Mine's smart. She put the whole doorbell thing together for Vivian. She did it better than the damn technician. I said, damn, you know how to read and comprehend.
So let's go into this millennial parenting, because I'm parenting all boys.
I'm parenting a almost 14-year-old girl.
Just one?
Just one.
So here we are. And Gina, she has nephews. Gina doesn't have kids yet, but she has nephews of various ages.
And we're going to be there at the kindergarten graduation.
Old as
We're
fuck.
going to be like 50, but we'll be there.
But we going to be there.
Yep, with drinks.
Auntie, probably going to have them drinks. We going to be the aunties there.
Yeah. Yeah, when you have your kids.
When you have kids.
Y'all said 50 at kindergarten, nigga.
Okay, 45.
Oh, okay, 45.
45, 46, 47, it don't matter.
We'll be there.
I mean, we just rounded it up, but it don't matter. No, we're basically
We're supportive.
saying that no matter what age it is,
We'll be there.
We'll be there.
Okay.
Turned up.
Nigga, we don't give a fuck if it's
Juice
62
box.
at the 8th grade celebration.
Juice box on me.
Bam.
Juice box
Talking
and fruit snacks.
at 8th grade?
On Auntie Desi.
For 3,
We
4,
turn
5,
up.
6.
I bought all the Kool-Aid jammers,
But
bitch.
at 62, we gonna be at the teenager night talking about teach us a new dance. We remember internet because we was there when internet started. But what y'all doing now?
Facts.
That's probably what we're gonna be doing.
They on Pornhub now. They can get it.
The kids?
Yeah, the kids. They got access. Unless you put the parental controls on there.
I hope
These millennial parents, we tired though. Who
my
doing all
almost
that?
17-year-old looking at Pornhub.
He is, I'm sure.
God, dog.
It is. But hey, we did too. We just we had the squiggly lines on Cinemax.
And we was
Trying to
looking at
see a
VHS tape.
Trying to see a titty.
Getting the tape up out my daddy's second
Me
drawer.
too. And I
in
know
the
how to
corner
rewind
of
it back
and
to
put
where
it
it left-
right back where it left off.
Girl, every time. So it's just the same thing. It's just a little bit more, established now.
A little bit more advanced.
I was on
But
Cinemax
however,
trying to look at
okay,
a titty.
so let's go back to this millennial parenting, because Desi, you have one daughter. I have 3 boys. So I'm at a stage where it's like,
Take a breath.
I know, right? I know, right? It's like, so I also have a niece that's a year and a half apart from a niece by marriage, but my niece, I've been in her life since her mom was pregnant with her. A year and apart from my oldest son. And some things that I have noticed or that I feel like, and then talking with friends that have boys versus girls.
You know my girl.
Yes. And, it's different. And it's like I struggle a little bit. I teeter-totter. It's like, oh my gosh, like I was doing this. Once again, I'm an only child. I'm a millennial and I'm a female. And it's like I was doing this by this age. And and some things were good and some things were bad though. And it makes me say, ooh, I'm glad I'm glad he ain't doing it. I'm glad he ain't doing it. But at the same time, I want to raise him to be a respectable black man in this world.
Yeah.
And
Because he's black and he's a male, and he already got them two things
you know
against
what?
him.
One thing I've always said it, that right there. No motherfucking
You already got
lie.
2 strikes.
I've always said I have to whoop my child first before I give the police the opportunity to whoop him. I have to teach him right first because, and my children, just to give context here, all 3 of my children had the same father, and he was in the household with us up until about maybe 3 years ago. So
Same with mine.
So like I'm saying, like my oldest son is almost 17, and he was all in the house with all of us until up about almost 3 years ago. But I've always had this stance though. I gotta whoop that. I was the disciplinarian. He was not the disciplinarian. I was very much so the disciplinarian in the household with my 3 boys that I'm raising in America that are black. The first strike is they male. Or we could say they're black. Either way it go, they're black and they're male.
2 strikes.
2 strikes. I'm going to whoop your ass first before I ever give the police the opportunity to do it. But at the same time, so that's the old school. Yeah. That's the before social media and me. That's the how I was raised. But now, when you actually look at your kids, it's like, and you see how things are being done, it's like, but it's like I gotta grow with them. There's no fucking manual to parenting.
You just try to do the best you can.
You just do the best you can. I think
for me, I try to think about, I don't necessarily gentle parent, but I do more conversations. It's not, mine ain't really been whooped. I try to do more conversations.
But you got a female.
And I don't have to really, whoop her. I mean, she get attitude like her mama.
She's old enough now that you wouldn't be whooping her.
No, but I think it's more so she's very mature for her age. And so I don't really have to follow up behind her on a lot of things. She's very independent. She washes her own clothes. Like, she knows how to cook. Like, she's very independent.
Kind of jealous.
No, but still, like, we have our things too. But she is very much so together. And I think when I was that age, I wasn't even like that. She has a skin routine. Like, bro, she'd be like ready. Like, about hygiene, she's like so just together.
Boys are so different on that.
So like together.
They'll take a shower every 3 days. And if I don't remind them, they wouldn't take one at all. Oh my gosh, they don't care.
But I think all kids go through that because
my older son doesn't. My almost 17-year-old is not necessarily like that. But I have 2 younger. I have an almost 12 and an almost 9-year-old. Man, they don't care.
But they'll get there though. Like, I think once some boys get older and they start looking at girls.
Well, see, that's what I've noticed because there is no parenting manual. I'm not perfect either.
Oh, no.
At this millennial parenting. None of us are. And so when I make mistakes, I tend to at a stage in my life now, I can recognize them and
do you apologize?
I do.
Or do you just start cooking like our parents did? The food ready. Do you start?
I'm going to do both. I'm going to do both because my kids going to be hungry. Because if I'm mad at one or me and one got beef, I still got 2 other kids.
Thanks.
So,
but see, I
probably will cook first. And then whichever one I need to have the discussion with, then I'm going to go to them.
See, I got McDonald's money. I got Chick-fil-A money. I got Starbucks money. Half time I don't want what's in the fucking refrigerator either.
So another part of millennial parenting is that, baby, I'm that mama that's gonna go. I got 3 boys. I did say I have 3 boys. Mm-hmm. I'm that mama that I'm gonna get me something to eat.
You always call me and you eating it in the car.
Eat in the motherfucking car.
And then sometimes you forget to get rid of the evidence.
And do.
Mine, we going to Starbucks together, get that venti.
Fuck that shit. I got 3 motherfucking kids and they boys. And one of them is a fucking foodie. That youngest one.
Mine is a foodie.
That youngest one want to eat all the damn food.
I know, he was with me.
I want sushi.
He was with me that time.
What did he say about them Popeyes?
Who Popeyes is that? The tears stopped and everything. I got upset with him because he tried to run out in the street, and I said, "Hey, get back here!" And I said, "Your mama ain't gonna never let me watch you again." He was crying. He got in the car. He said, who Papa is that?" I said, "You feeling just fine, ain't you? You like to eat just like TT. You ain't getting my tenders though, or my black and ranch."
He a fucking foodie. That motherfucker gonna be like, "Can we get sushi?"
Mine too. I really want pho. I'm in the mood for pho today. I'm like, "You got pho money? Ain't McDonald's money no more. You got sushi money."
Motherfucker, let me tell you what happened.
And then
at
she like,
McDonald's.
"Oh,
I promise
Wednesdays
you.
is $5 at Publix." I be like, "Girl."
No.
She be knowing it.
Real life, this what happened. Because life be life, and this what happened at McDonald's. This how old school I am versus I have to adapt. It's harder. I think about millennial parenting for us. It becomes harder to adapt to the new.
Yeah.
Or the older we get, the more the new pisses me the fuck off. And I ain't got patience, but this motherfucker.
What do we call it? Overstimulated.
I'm overstimulated right now. Please don't talk to me. Shut my door. Get your dog and get out of my room and shut my door. I'm drinking a glass of wine. A candle is lit. And I'm listening to Janae Aiko station. Because what? I'm fucking overstimulated.
Overstimulated. Yeah.
And that's probably how this fucking podcast formed.
It did.
Fucking being
And because we
millennial
like
parents.
so fucking unserious too. We have so much shit we have to talk about.
Your mama was kind of serious, Gina?
Like I said, my mom had a military background, so she ran a tight ship. But in her social life,
She was kicking it.
I mean, our house was the party house. I said Monday through Friday, they was twerking something.
Damn, Monday through Friday, not on just a weekend?
I was like, "Mama, it's a school night." She said, "Take your ass back there and shut
You
the
ain't supposed to be out here looking.
Exactly,
You stay in a
exactly.
child's place.
And that's it. And that was the rule.
And because you were the middle
You supposed to be
millennial
seen and
child.
not heard.
nosy one.
Because you were the middle millennial
Ooh,
child.
what y'all doing? Y'all playing bid whist?
Exactly. That was me.
Is that bid
My
whist?
older sister was like, she just wanted her space. She had her own room. Me and my younger sister, we shared a room. And my younger sister, we gonna just call her the good
So how
child.
far are you and your oldest sister apart?
Me and my older sister are 5 years apart. Me and my younger sister are 3 years apart.
Okay.
And you probably was like, "Oh, they got skull and everything."
Oh, I'll be in there trying to eat. I'll be in there coming up with all kinds of reasons on why I need to go to the refrigerator. Until you get your ass whooped, then you don't want to go in there no more.
Right.
Yeah.
But you gonna test it.
Of course. Of course.
So how do you feel about, like, you're a millennial
Of course.
and you're gonna enter this parenthood world one day.
Yeah.
And how do you, like, when you have friends but you have nephews of various ages that you have been a vital part of their life for. You got your oldest nephew is how old?
I've been an auntie since I was 15.
Oh, okay.
So that's a long time. But
And your youngest nephew is
6 months.
okay. So okay,
And there's one on the way.
okay. So
So yeah. My sisters, they parent in a different way. As a matter of fact, me and Sexy Ree had this conversation this morning because it was a bit different. Like I think I told you all in a past episode that my grandmother had my mom when she was 20. My mom had my sister when she was 20. My sister had her first child when she was 20. So for me, it was, everybody was like, "Oh, break the generational curse." And here I am, 40, no kids. So the curse is all the way. It's double broken.
Oh,
It's double broken.
we're gonna get you some, girl. We're gonna get you some.
Maybe one. But
Oh, you just want one?
it's going to be a one and done situation. But my younger sister, she didn't have her first child till she was 33. And the dynamics is just so different. I don't want to like speak on their situation too much because I'm not them. But on the outside looking in, of course, there was a little bit more struggle with my older sister because financially she wasn't there because, I mean, to be honest, y'all already know at 20, you're still a kid.
None of
I
us
mean,
none of
I
us
didn't
were
know what I
fucking
was
grown
doing.
at 20.
Yeah. I mean, I was legal based on government
Right.
assignment,
But did I know anything?
not a
Hell
damn
no.
thing.
Hell
Not
no.
a goddamn
No,
thing.
yeah, it was still a struggle.
Young, dumb, and full of cum. That's it, baby.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Okay.
freak me, baby.
Okay. Okay. I was gonna say okay, but that
That
works
was
too.
facts, though.
That's
Facts.
too. But
Facts, doing stupid shit.
yeah,
Yep.
but my my younger sister, of course, she had her first child. Her and the guy, they had already been together 10 years.
She's more established.
And that's what I said, the money was there. They had businesses and this and that. So it's a bit different or whatever. And I don't know, like, at the end of the day, because of course I have to wait until my younger sister raises her children to see what the true difference is. Because like I said, right now we're comparing a 25-year-old to a 6-month-old.
Gotcha.
So yeah, but I mean, to be determined.
Desi, millennial
Yes,
parent, final facts. How you feel on this as we as millennials parenting these Gen Zers?
I think motherhood is the best hood. I love being a mommy. Like, I do love being a
I
mommy.
absolutely love it.
I love being a mommy. I'm not so much fuck them kids like Sexy is.
I am though,
I'm
but
not.
I love them. But at the same time, I got 3 boys, and it's like
Mine.
I'm a single parent now. They did not start. We did not start off as a single parent household. We've only been a single parent household for 3 years. So now, and they're older now in these 3 years. And my oldest is now going through teenage stuff that I've never done before, and now I'm doing it by myself.
Yeah.
And it be fuck them kids.
Yeah, for me, I love being a mommy. I find that she's so mature. Like, but I'm so happy that she's not doing some of the things that I was doing at that age.
Does it have a question? Is it true that time goes by like
Blink of an eye.
Hell yes.
wow?
Not even
So,
for Desi.
like,
Hell yes.
Like, I feel like we were just going to kindergarten, and she's graduating this year, like from 8th grade. Like, I feel like we were just in kindergarten.
I think it's the memories. I absolutely think that's what it is, because my oldest son, like I said, he's a junior in high school. He's about to be a senior next year, and I promise you, I can remember vividly the day I gave birth to him. I can
It's
remember
always a
vividly
milestone.
when I took him to kindergarten. I can remember even for my second and my third children, but I'm just saying that's how far long ago it was, and I still remember it. To me, it was like, damn, that was just yesterday.
Wow.
But it wasn't. So yes, I say fuck them kids, but I love them.
Well, I feel like, man, mine doesn't really give me no problems. Like, she's so easy on. She's so, like, chill. She makes parenting very easy. We didn't start getting challenges until I separated from her dad. And it was more like the divorce and learning how to do. We're both trying to learn each other. She's coming into being a teenager.
And you've never dealt with that before.
Never dealt with that.
And you're doing it by yourself.
I'm doing it
now.
by myself now. I'm trying to still balance work, be with her, and be an adult. Mommy got to have a life too. I feel like I can do a little bit more now because she's a teenager. I can leave her, sometime.
Babysitter.
I can kind of move a little bit better. But at the same time, she still doesn't have her father in the home like she used to, like what she's used to. So we're still trying to learn each other. But I think with communication, with anything, any type of relationship, especially with your children, I always want her to know that she can come to me about anything, no matter how. If you feel like I'm a snap, I don't care. I want you to be able to come to me.
And I'm trying to learn that. That's how I feel.
Mine come to me
I
about
don't think
everything.
I exhibit it. I feel like I want my boys, like, one thing I kind of told my oldest son as I noticed him coming into a teenager is that, and I will follow this up with the other children as well, is don't ever put yourself in a situation that puts me in a situation.
Yeah, I always
Because no matter what you do, I don't care how old you are. Whatever you do puts me in a situation because I'm your mother. Because I'm going to always have your back, no matter what. So I'm trying to teach him to not put me in those situations. But I don't think I exhibit the behavior that lets him know he can come to me. Like, I want you to come to me. Like,
sometimes they're scared of our reactions.
There's 911, and then there's 91111. I'm 91111. You call me first, no matter what.
Yeah.
And I don't think I exhibit that behavior, but I want him to know, and all my children to know, come to me no matter what.
I always teach mine.
But it's hard for him to show it back.
Every action, every decision you make has a consequence. And I always teach her that it's okay not to be okay. And I always say broken crayon, still color.
Man.
I always tell her that. I always tell her that it's okay not to be okay, but you do have to make good, sound decisions, because every decision you make is going to have a consequence, going to have a reaction to it. And even at this younger age, going to teenage years, when somebody...
And how does that affect us as the parents, as the
it
millennials?
does.
We came from these hard knock life ass parents, and now we trying to be hard knock, but
like I said in the other episode, I try to be to her who I needed when I was younger. Sometimes I just needed that conversation. Sometimes I wanted to be able to talk to my mom and be like, hey, this is what's going on with me. This is what I'm feeling. And I want to be that for her. I want to be able to be, that person that she needs. I'm all she got. And I want her to feel safe, to be like, my mom.
And I feel like I'm the opposite. My mom made me feel that way, but I don't know if I make my kids feel that way. But
it's
I
a
want
work in
them
progress.
to know
It's a work in progress.
that I feel that way.
And it starts with effective communication. Effective.
And at the end of the day,
Life be life'n.